Hello everybody, good morning. This is Carrie and I'm here to share my August design team project for TsunamiRose with you. I was super excited to work on this journal. She said we can work with Halloween, which of course is my most favorite holiday, so totally loving it. What I decided to do this month was alter a book. So I have decided to use binder rings. So I used the front cover and then I also used the back cover. Here's a little sneak peek of the inside. Now on the front cover, what I did is I have got some cream muslin that I just ripped, and then I stitched this adorable pumpkin and black cat fabric to it. I got this fabric from Amore Fabriques over on Etsy and YouTube. I'm in love with it. I think it's so adorable and just perfect for Halloween. So I also left all these strings from the sewing in my journal, and I think that it just looks cool because, you know, it's I don't know what it is, but I like it, so I left it. All right, inside cover, here we go. I made a pocket. I stacked and stitched some of my coordinating scrapbook paper together. I've got a little October that comes from Tim Holtz, and then I stitched around a journaling card that comes from Daisy's Kit. Look how cute that is. And then I just put a blank manila tag in there, and I put some muslin and then some orange spider web just on the top to make a little tab. Over here I have got a large damask bag. I've got some coffee dye paper on the inside, and I also did eyelets on the bag because these bags are really pretty thin, and so I just didn't want it to rip out as I'm, you know, flipping through the pages with the binder rings. But I made a pocket, so I stitched on a large mason jar Halloween tag. I've got a raven journaling card just tucked in here. At the bottom I have some ombre knit ribbon, and then on top of that I have some pretty black florets that are lace. On the back side I have got an envelope that I attached, and I have this little kind of a cream loop knit trim, and I put just a piece of coffee dye paper behind it. So it's actually, this is from a kit that Daisy has, so let me see if I can pull it out. Skeletons. So I thought that was cool. Of course, totally goes in with my Halloween theme and the coloring as well. So I just made a pocket there. And then on the envelope, I've got a couple of ephemera cards that she has in her kit, but I turned them into a pocket. So you can take tags and tuck them up and tuck them in. So there we go. All right, over here we've got coffee dyed paper, and the stitching that I decided to use throughout is pretty much the same, I believe, but what I liked about it is it looks like vampire teeth to me, so that was the stitch that I chose. I've got a couple of owls. Those are coming in from Tim Holtz. Here I did a CD sleeve, turned it into a pocket. I added a little skeleton on there. I've got some music paper behind. Here's one of the large mason jar cutouts. I like to put it there because of the head that pops out. And then I have some black sequins inside a skeleton boy here. So I know you can't really hear them, or probably hardly even see them, but they are in there, and they're the littles, and I think they're cute. We've got some more blank paper here. These little digitals I think are really fun. So what I did with them is I had some coffee dyed ledger paper just kind of hanging around, and so I actually attached them to the ledger paper just so I can get a little bit bigger on the pages to help balance out my journal. So we've got these cute little kiddos carrying a pumpkin, and then on the back side we've got a witch who is singing a song for a dancing cat and owl. Just fun and good journaling space, you know, to kind of add your notes and write on. Over here, I've made a belly band. This is an envelope that I made. I just used ledger paper, stitched around it, and then I had this sheer black ribbon that I thought would look cool because it's kind of Halloweenish. So I went ahead and did that. And then I just tucked it in here. I've got some coffee dye paper inside of the damask bag. And then this skeleton postcard comes from the kit. So thought it was cool. Perfect to go into my journal. Okay, on the back side, let me move this. This page here is a flip out. So I've got the owl and the pumpkin mason jar, a couple of muslin strips, and then the envelope flips out. I've got a little Halloween witch, just piece of ephemera that comes from a Tim Holtz kit, and then I tucked in just some coffee dyed paper here. This page here, I thought, hey, you could leave it blank, or you could, you know, attach a glassine bag, or, you know, really, whatever you want to do. I don't know what I want to do, so I just left it blank. Over here, last season, so last Halloween, I was cruising around at Joann's, and I found these little muslin pockets. They're Halloween pockets. So this one says Boo Happy Haunting, and I thought that this journal was going to be the perfect place to use one. So I went ahead and attached that. And then I just have some Halloween paper tucked in behind. Here is a skeleton, more digitals from the kit. So skeleton on the front, and then we've got the witch flying around on the back, and then I've got the happy laughing moon, followed by this adorable little girl with her big eyes, and her cat also has big eyes, and I feel like they're looking at this raven and wondering what he's up to and what he's going to do. But I just think it's adorable. One of my favorite from the digitals. Over here we have another damask bag. I've got my eyelids in there. I just put some coffee dyed paper just for extra journaling space, but it is a pocket. And then also you can tuck into the damask bag as well. And on the back side, I've got another piece of the digital from TsunamiRose's shop. And I just cut the page. So the skeletons was one half. This is the other half. Here is one of her journaling cards. So I went ahead and stitched this one in. I put some muslin here. And then I have just a couple of blank tags that I feel like I can alter, you know, just later on down the road if I want to make some zombie tags or, you know, whatever. Just figure out what I want to do. I also had in my stash some orange and black sheer ribbon that I thought would go perfect in there. So I went ahead and stitched that to the page. And then I put this postcard in there because this witch pulls the colors. And so I thought that worked out really well. Got some more blank paper here. Now, over here, I have an envelope that I made that was actually inspired by TsunamiRose. I hope I'm saying your name right, you sweet little angel. She is also a design team member for TsunamiRose. She's got a YouTube channel. She makes gorgeous journals. You guys, please check them out. But one of the things that she did was a shaker pocket, and she was working with tulle. And so I had these square envelopes, and I thought, oh, okay, well, I want to do something with this and figure out what it is. So what I did was I stitched on just a little corner tuck. This is a Tim Holtz little Halloween greeting. It's a pocket, so this card here is from Daisy's shop. It's one of her Halloween postcards. So I've got myself a little pocket on the front, and then on the back, I made my shaker using tulle. And I had these that I picked up one year, again, just on a whim, really, and probably on a clearance sale after the season. So you've got acorns in there, you have leaves, you have pumpkins, and then when I saw TsunamiRose's video, I thought, oh my gosh, perfect. That's what I can do, not just with shakers, but I have a ton of tulle because I love making wreaths for Halloween, Christmas, and so I always have extra. So I gave it a try. Turns out I loved it. More digitals from the kit. We've got a bat on the front. We have a bat on the back. And then this time I turned a damask bag sideways. So I've got some coffee dyed ledger paper on the inside. We have this big ugly witch here. And by ugly, I mean super cool. And then some more of my black floret lace. Let go. On the back side, trick or treat. Here's another one of those Martha Stewart bags. And I just tucked in some more Halloween scrapbook paper. We have, oops, I skipped a page. Oh, yeah, I cannot skip my skeletons. Hello. Okay, so cheesecloth. And then one of Daisy's journaling cards. I stitched them together, glued them to the page, and then I made myself a tag with my Halloween paper. I did not put a punch through the tag. I didn't attach any ribbon. I just thought I was going to cut it in the shape of a tag and stick it in my journal. And I like it that way, so I'm going to leave it that way. My book keeps moving. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out a good spot for you. And also, I'm shaking my camera. Settle down. There we are. Okay. I've made a tuck-in, basically. This is one of the postcards skeleton. I've got a little piece of muslin. I tucked some more cheesecloth. It was actually a cut off of this. I thought, let's just use it. And I made a slide-in. So this is just a journaling card. It is music paper, and it just slips right in. So you can journal on the back and then tuck it. No one will even know that you wrote there. Only you. A witch postcard with some coordinating, not coordinating, but I mean, I coordinated the color, I guess. But I liked the green scrapbook paper that I had, so went ahead and used this. The scrapbook paper I'm working with, I'm feeling like I got at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. It was a little, maybe a 6x6 book or an 8x8. I can't recall. Anyway, I used it over here too. So here's a bat tag from Daisy's kit, and then I just made double bats. Made another tag and then tucked it. Here's that ombre ribbon that I was telling you about earlier. And I have this tucked into a little witch boots pocket. So I have this burlap ribbon in a big roll, and it's all witch boots, and they're funny stockings and they're little dresses, and so I wanted to make a little pocket, so that's just what I did, and I just stitched it right onto the page. On the back side, I have this giant black cat. It's a big sticker, and it is rhinestones. He's got orange eyes, little silver whiskers. I picked this up at Michael's. I think you probably take this sticker and put it on a pumpkin, but of course, hello, I got to stick it in my journal. So there you have it. And then the final page is just a blank page with more of my orange and black sheer trim ribbon. And then I have the inner cover, which is another stacked and stitched pocket. So Wicked on this one. And then on the inside, we have got a little graveyard journaling card. And then we have got another mason jar, Mr. Bones, and also a giant spider web. So I love these mason jars. I think they're so cool. So I have those tucked in, and then just the little graveyard tucked in. Just pretty much like that. Okay, so that's it. That's all she wrote. This is my August design team project for TsunamiRose. Gosh, I couldn't even say that. TsunamiRose. Try that again. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoy your day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.